Breaking overnight, no October surprise for Hillary Clinton yet, but WikiLeaks does promise to release more documents by the end of the year, planning to publish every week for the next 10 weeks. So what does the Clinton campaign think of all of this? Let's bring in Christina Shockey. She's the Deputy Communications Manager with the Clinton Kaine campaign. Thank you for being on with us again, Christina.
It's
good to see you. Here we are at another debate.
Yes,
you were with us for the last one. What do you think about that? Because we've been talking about Julian Assange. We thought this was going to be some big announcement. He does promise that there will be a big announcement down the road. Are you worried?
You know, what we're worried about is the hacking. Is that it's really deeply concerning to us that the DNC was hacked, other entities have been hacked, and we understand from cybersecurity experts and national security experts that this is being perpetrated by Russia. And we think this is a really troubling development in an American election, and we've had Republicans speak out about that too. This is really problematic that we have a foreign country, particularly Russia, trying to influence an American election, and so that's deeply troubling to us.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think anyone would agree that hacking is, you can't do that. It is illegal, it's wrong. However, some of the information that they have released has led to some consequences, especially for the DNC. You see Kelly Wasserman Schultz had to step down because of the release of those 20,000 emails.
Well, again, we're really, really troubled that this seems to be perpetrated by Russia, an attempt that happened right before the convention. It seems to be meant to influence the election, and that's a really, really troubling occurrence. That's never happened before in an American election. We think this is really a problem, and it was troubling to us that Donald Trump seemed to be encouraging that, and that's a problem. And Republicans have spoken out to say how troubling that is as well.
Let's talk about what's happening tonight in the debate. All right, Kellyanne Conway was on Fox last night, and she was saying that Governor Pence is going to be feisty tonight. What is Tim Kaine's response going to be? Is he going to be feisty?
Well, you know, I think this is an unprecedented vice presidential debate. We've never had this before. Usually, this is these two candidates being introduced to the nation. They're not as well known. And what people are trying to judge is whether they can be a heartbeat away from the presidency, whether they're qualified to do that job. This is really different. I don't think anyone questions the experience of these two candidates, these vice presidential candidates. The question is actually the top of the ticket with Donald Trump. And so I think that Mike Pence has a really hard job tonight, which is Trump has had a disastrous week. He's going to have to try to get in there and change the narrative. So it wouldn't surprise me if he tries to be feisty to try to draw attention away from Donald Trump. This week, having problems with not coming prepared to his debate, really becoming unhinged during the debate, and then on Fox and Friends, actually, insulting a former Miss Universe. And then it's just really having a troubling week when we found out.
Well, they've gotten personal. They both gotten personal. You know, one saying, bringing up Hillary Clinton's past and what she said about women, then the other's bringing up what Donald Trump said about women back in the 80s and the 90s. What can we expect tonight? Are they going to get personal like we saw in this last debate?
Well, again, I think the bar is really high for Mike Pence. He's got to try to change this narrative. And we're going to see if he's going to stand with Donald Trump with some of the outrageous things he said about the Khan family or not paying his taxes. Or is he going to take a different route? We're going to see that tonight. But I will tell you that Hillary is really excited for people to be introduced to Tim Kaine.
How is Tim Kaine preparing?
You know, he's taken this very seriously, as Hillary did too. They both very much take this seriously. There's a chance to talk directly to the American people about what they would do.
What separates these two vice presidents? Because if you look at their resumes, they're very much alike. Both have been governors. Both have served in D.C. Both have 3 kids. Each has a son in the Marines. They were both raised in Democratic, Catholic, Irish families. What's different
They're
about
both men of faith. That's right. They have a lot that's the same in their resume. I'll tell you what Hillary was really drawn to with Tim Kaine is he's a person throughout his career in public service who's really brought people together to deliver results. You know, when he was the governor of Virginia, he had the distinction from Fortune magazine as being rated the best state to do business, and Education Week rated it the best state to raise a child. He's a person who throughout his career has really brought people together. He's respected across party lines, and he really delivers for the people he represents, and that was important to Hillary.
Thank you so much for being along with us.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Wish you the best tonight. We'll all be watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.